Shiver me timbers, it's Pirate Week, and we have the author of How I Became a Pirate, Melinda Long. And this book is a New York Times bestseller, a Los Angeles Times bestseller, a Publishers Weekly bestseller, an ALA notable children's book. All right, I could go on and on and on. It's a really good book. And to talk about this book and some of her other books, here she is, author Melinda Long. So hello, Melinda Long.
Hey, Paige, how are you?
I am good. I would be better if I had a pirate hat like that. That is a fabulous pirate hat. Like I have to call you Captain Melinda.
Yeah, there you go.
So I am so happy to have you on for Pirate Week because, there's some pirate books out there, but I think your book, How I Became a Pirate, is like the book, the picture book that anytime I look up pirate books, this is the book that everybody knows and loves, and it's become a classic. So I'm thrilled to have you on.
Thank you.
So for maybe, I don't know, if there's some kids out there that maybe don't know about this book, can you just kind of quickly tell us about the story?
Well, Jeremy Jacob is on the beach minding his own business when pirates happen to appear, and they want him to go help them bury a chest of treasure. And of course he does. He goes out and he helps, but there are a few complications. Like he has to learn a pirate, and he tries to teach them how to play soccer. It doesn't really go that well. And he learns pirate mannerisms and pirate manners, which really there aren't that many, He wants to tuck him in at night, which, that causes all kinds of problems. So, and I won't tell you the end of the book because that would be ruining the story for you.
You can't give away the end. But I also like that, one thing pirates definitely don't do is they don't read stories, right? They don't read bedtime stories, which very disappointing. And then there is a sequel to this book where something else pirates don't do. So can you talk about that one a little bit as well?
They don't change diapers. Don't have the outside cover. I have the inside cover for this book. And I love this.
I love that picture.
So,
Captain Braidbeard.
The pirates come back to get their treasure because, when you run into a coral reef and the bow breaks open and the figurehead's nose gets torn off, well, you got to do something, right? So they come back to get their treasure, but Jeremy Jacob is in charge of his little sister, Bonnie Ann, and he's got to make sure she's okay, and that does cause some issues. So they have to make sure Bonnie Ann is taken care of first. And then
I love it.
Treasure.
And so you have, pirates kind of babysitting, which is so funny. I love the premise of these books is so much fun. So can you, maybe talk a little bit about why you decided to write this very first book? Where did the idea come from, or what inspired you?
I have always loved pirates. Even when I was a little bitty girl, I used to go in the backyard and bury treasure or pretend to bury treasure like things. She really liked that. And I would draw maps. And then I'd find the treasure later, like I didn't know where it was in the first place. But I would find the treasure, and I played pirate a lot. So when I grew up and I started writing, finding the pirate thing was kind of a coincidence because it just happened that I walked into a Barnes & Noble one day and I ran into a lady who was working there, and she was a friend of ours, and she said, "You know what? We don't have a lot of children's books about pirates." And I love pirates, so that's where it came from. I thought, I got to do this.
Absolutely. I love pirates too. I've always loved pirates. I also buried treasure in the backyard and made maps and the whole thing. There's just something so magical and cool. And pirates are just fascinating. And you live in South Carolina, right? And that's that's some big pirate territory over there, right?
Big pirate territory, North and South Carolina, Georgia, all that whole coastline area, lots and lots of places.
Mm-hmm. So, when you were a kid, you were into pirates. Did you like to write stories? Were you always a storyteller? Or did you always know that you wanted to be a writer?
I always wanted to tell stories, and I liked to write when I was little. My mom started me one day because really I was just getting on her nerves, right? Because, there wasn't anything else to do to entertain me. So she one day said, after I asked her about 400 times, what can I do on board? She looked at me and said, why don't you write a story? And the idea was keep Melinda busy for a little while. But actually, it was kind of cool because she gave me her typewriter to write the story on.
Oh.
That was
And I suspect that I'm just going to guess that maybe there are some parents out there now that have that same issue, and maybe some kids that are a little bored. So, if you're bored,
write a story.
Write a story. Write a story. That's it. That's our whole, thing that we talk about all summer long is write a story. And you can use your imagination, and if you use it, you're never bored, right?
That's exactly right.
So if there are kids out there that are, maybe want to be a pirate. We'll talk about that in a minute. But maybe want to be writers someday. Do you have any tips or suggestions that you like to give them?
My biggest tips are read everything you can read. Read everything. There's all kinds of different writings and lots of different ways to do it. But also practice writing every day. Even if you don't like what you wrote at first, keep going at it and keep sharing it with people and let people see what you wrote, because do it, the better you get at it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And, we're talking about, it is Pirate Week. We're mostly talking about pirates, but you've written some other books. So you also wrote Art Smart Science Detective. Can you tell us about that book?
Yes, that's one. I'm really enjoying that one right now because I always wanted to do a chapter book. And Art Smart chapter book all about this group of kids that like to solve problems with science. And the full title is Art Smart Science Detective, The Case of the Sliding Spaceship. So I won't tell you exactly what happens, but something serious is going on out there, and they discover it through a telescope.
If kids want to find out more about you, or their parents or librarians or people that might be interested in having you, do a virtual visit or something like that, how would they find out more about you and your books and what you do?
Well, if they want to go to our website, it's melindalong.com. Simple as that. And there are a lot of activities and read-alouds and fun things that they can do on there.
There are a lot. I was really looking around your website. You have so much fun stuff, and I love some of your activity guides and things. And one of the activities that I love was to think about maybe writing the story from a different point of view, like maybe the point of view of a pirate. So we know Jeremy Jacobs' point of view, but maybe, I don't know, what about the pirate's point of view, or maybe the parrot's point of view, right?
That's one of my favorite things to do, is switch the point of view around when I'm writing, because it makes a whole difference, right?
Makes a whole difference. You never know, right, where that idea for the story is going to come from, and that's a fun way to twist it around. Well, speaking of coming up with different stories and different things, we're going to play a little bit of a game, if you don't mind. Okay, so this is our game that we call Minute to Spin It, and I have a whole bunch of different writing activities or art activities and things like this. So I'm going to spin it, and then you and I are going to maybe play one of these games. So shall we give it a try? All right, here we go. Oh, wait. There we go. I don't know if you can see what it says. It's on a dark green one, but it says, talk like a pirate.
Oh, how perfect.
How perfect that it just happened to maybe land on that one with a little bit of help. So okay, I'm shoving it out. Here we go. So one of the other books that you have is a pirate activity book, right? That has all different kinds of fun piratey things, piratical things. And you have some different pirate terms, if I'm not mistaken, and that's something you do when you do visits, right? So can you share with us some? Okay, let's try it.
Okay,
All
you
right,
want to try them out?
Yeah, let's try them out. Let's see.
Get ready. Say, ahoy there!
Ahoy there!
Because that is the first pirate term, which ahoy means hello.
Ahoy means hello. Is that what it means?
Okay. Lover. All right. So I already showed you what this means, but accidentally.
That's okay.
A landlubber is somebody who doesn't really like being on a ship that much. Okay.
Arrgh, you scurvy landlubber.
They get on a ship and they get kind of queasy about being on a ship.
I have to say that's kind of me sometimes, actually. I love ships, but I get a little seasick. Okay.
Yeah, I can get that.
All right, I'll try and.
Let's see. Let's try this.
Try and guess the next one.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. Arrgh, you scurvy dog. I don't know. Is that about a
scurvy dog is?
A scurvy dog? A dog with an eye patch.
Close enough. No, actually, a scurvy dog is an insult, but it's also a pirate that has a disease called scurvy. Now, scurvy means that causes your grown-up teeth to fall out, but you don't have to worry about scurvy. Why? Because scurvy is caused by not getting enough vitamin C in your diet. Everybody that eats their fruits and vegetables gets enough vitamin C, so we don't have to worry about it. Right?
So eat your fruits and vegetables, kids, so you don't become a scurvy dog. Arrgh.
That's right. And so, yeah, and if you want to call somebody a scurvy dog, that's just a pirate insult.
It's a pirate insult, yes.
Try this one. What is a Jolly Roger?
Jolly Roger. I think it's a kind of candy that you eat.
That's a Jolly Rancher. Okay.
Oh!
Now, a Jolly Roger is a pirate flag, and there are lots of different pirate flags out there, but they always have a skull and crossbones on them. Okay? Try this
That's
one.
so cool. So that's
Yeah. I love
figurehead.
I think Jolly Rogers are awesome. So, what do you think a figurehead is?
Something. Well, I'm looking at the pictures. I'm going to guess from the pictures that it's something on the front of a ship.
That's right. It is carved to go on the front of the ship. It's supposed to be good luck. Now, this one over here, the first one, is carved to go on the front of a real ship, and that was a real figurehead. The one in the picture on the right is carved to go on Braidbeard's ship, and it's carved to look just like his blessed mother.
Oh.
Very good.
So did all pirate ships have a figurehead like that? Is that something?
Not all, but a lot of them did, because that was traditional.
So interesting. Figurehead.
Yeah, I think it's kind of cool. They're always
It's
interesting,
very cool.
pretty looking, just really colorful. Okay, how about this one? Caterwauling.
I think that is what my cats were just doing a few minutes ago before we started doing this.
Sort of like that, because when they start making all kinds of noise. So caterwauling just means yelling or screaming or making all kinds of noise, crying, that kind of thing. So if you say somebody is
Caterwauling.
But,
words are so much fun, and I love just fun vocabulary and fun ways of saying things. So, for kids, like the next time you want to say, oh, I'm screaming, or I'm so mad, or oh, my baby sister was, instead of crying or yelling, say caterwauling, and everybody will be very impressed because it's a great word.
That's the fun part about being a writer. We get to use such cool words.
Such cool words. That is one of my favorite things about writing. Yep. Just like coming up with fun and finding cool, interesting words that help get the story across.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's try this one. A bilge rat.
A bilge rat. A rat that likes to build things. Probably not.
Yes. Actually, a bilge rat lives in the lowest part of the pirate ship where the nasty bilge water collects. And they are really nasty little creatures, and they'll eat just about anything. Okay, let's try this.
Look.
Mutineer.
Mutineer. All right. I am going to guess that that means they're going to have a mutiny and throw the captain overboard.
That's exactly what it means. A mutineer is
Ha
who does not want to put up with the captain any longer, so they're going to take over the ship and they're going to overthrow the captain.
Oh, they're actually overthrowing, not even just throwing him overboard, but they're overthrowing the captain. That's mutineer. Arrgh. I have to get my pirate on. Arrgh.
Here's the last one. Marooned.
Marooned. I think it's a really, really bad sunburn that gets so red that you turn maroon.
There you go. That looks like it. No, actually, if you are marooned, you're stranded or stuck on a desert island or just stuck somewhere.
Well, that was fun. Thank you for teaching us some pirate lingo. Arrgh, now we can all talk like pirates, mateys. Thank you so much. This was so much fun. And before I let you go, there is one thing I'm going to ask you to do. Go ahead.
Ahoy, mateys, when you read every day, it's an adventure. An adventure, mates!
Mateys, that was perfect. And avast, Melinda Long, you were fantastic. Thank you so much. This was so much fun. And I'm gonna, I don't know, do pirates salute? I'm saluting.